Mic check, 1, 2, mic check. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. It looks like we are good to go. Welcome into a scrim match between one SVS and DVR, aka the Devil's Rejects. We are just kicked off with the wall drop, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have the DVR on the side of the Axis, the SVS side on the side of the Allies. As we watch both teams deploy their transport trucks, infantry is starting to move in. This is 30 versus 30 action. DVR right now is doing a good job, making a good concentrated push for middle. Recon flare goes out for DVR, revealing a few of the players' positions. Looks like we're running into some contact on the south side already. SVS scoring a few kills early. Fabio versus Burger Baron on the south side. Oh, it looks like Fentanyl for DVR has lagged out. DVR is putting in an SPA, the Brumbar moving in on the north side, coming straight into Hospice as a medium tank, I believe, is starting to engage from the north side. Ooh, SPA is also returning fire on the Brumbar. Fully manned crew for the American SPA. And DVR has taken the early cap on Hospice. So this being a 30-on-30 match, you're gonna have to need to be a little bit more careful with your strategies. You do not have the manpower to execute anything particularly crafty. So you're gonna have to make sure you really do balance the objective before you go ahead and attempt to make a move. Big coming in. Oh, he gets a satchel charge. He's going to get a satchel charge on the backside of this SPA. Gets it on. Spotter does not see him. Does SVS, do they sense something? Does Kyoko come in? Does he, he's not gonna, they're not gonna check on the SPA. Guys, if you see somebody leaving your tank, oh, and Big also gets the garrison as well. Down goes the SPA and the repair station on top of that. 79 RG Big doing a damn good job opening up this match for DVR. That's how you make plays, ladies and gentlemen. While the SPA over here is still cleaning up any infantry push from SVS. SVS right now is going to need to consolidate their forces, probably get a soft reset going, having lost their push-off garrison. You want to make sure that you do want to make sure that you do not go down 1-4 in a warfare match early on. Dust Frank starting to make a push himself. Red Pit, DVR Commander. Moving in and call out the SVS Tanker. SVS Tanker making... Ooh, fresh push from SVS on the north side of the objective. Damage early. Good move putting that garrison behind the supply truck. The supply truck does get to offer as a little bit of a barricade. Rocketfly is just a little bit over. The SVS push gets taken out. However, this round of all anti-tank actually might do something against this PZ4. Let's watch and find out. Takes care of a sniper. Meme Sherman is hurt. They do have a repair station up, so they will be getting their reps going. Another spawn wave comes up off the north for SVS. Anti-tank hits the PZ4 again. Look at the map to see how the south side's developing. DVR is starting to move a few personnel into the area to get a push going. SVS shot goes wide, but that garrison still lives. Oh, good attempt. Just a little wide by the anti-tank on the north side. Another attacking spawn wave comes in. Grenades going out. Rebel, they're running into a little bit of a trouble. This PZ4 has not healed. I don't know if SVS is making callouts on the fact that just a little short. Mayo does not hear the sniper that is right behind him. Oh, the sniper turns around, gets Abio. That push on the north side is going to be running into a lot of issues until they get that medium taken out. Kraken drops a DVR AT guy. Verdizo going against High Grizzly over here. High Grizzly gets the kill. All right, let's check on the fighting down on the south side. We got No Chunk, we got Lieutenant Ted, and we have Drawn Poet, excuse me, moving in on the south side for DVR to put pressure on Cemetery. Right now, DVR is they got a decent defensive garrison network set. They just need to start working on their flanks, which it looks like they will. Just managing to get a little bit of a garrison neatly placed in between a couple of the garrisons for DVR themselves. Super SVS does not notice his garrison in the corner. You got to be very, in these competitive matches, you got to be very aware of your surroundings. Looks like SVS has lost out on that garrison to the north. That Sherman was taken out as well by the looks of things. That was the carcass of the SPA right there. So until SVS can get something reestablished, we're going to keep our focus down near towards Cemetery. Supply drop going in, looks like for SVS. In the distance, they're wanting to make sure that they can get a fallback garrison set should they lose Cemetery. Getting close there. Return rocket takes out No Chancla. Ted gets tapped by Mayo. Panda launching another rocket. Don't think he got anybody though. Well, Panda drops his competing AT guy. Oh, SBA's. Frank is not running an STG, so he does not have a satchel charge. Right now, the front door is closed by DVR. Super SVS has moved up there, although he just gets taken out. DVR does have an OP set behind the lines. Oh, that must have been a satchel charge by Super. Only thing I can think of. Scratch saves the OP. Working with Cerberus. SPA is starting to turn his focus to the southwest. DVR is keeping up a decent defensive force over on Hospice to make sure that they don't lose it, which is the right call. You're going to want to keep one or two guys with With this amount of forces at your disposal, you want to keep 1 or 2 guys on the front door, keep a couple guys on the back door. Keeping armor on the vicinity of Hospice is the right call. DVR and SVS trade out there. Alright, apologies for that. And sorry for any background noise of the fan. I gotta make sure my laptop stays cool. Oh, mic check. I have unfortunately lost audio with the game. Allow me, I'm gonna restart my controller real quick. Just give me 1 second. Huh. Well, I don't have any audio with the game, so I'm going to have to... Apologies for the technical difficulties real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to restart my game. And we'll get back into action as soon as I can. Come on, load. I mean, my ping is a 46. I don't know why it's taking this long to load. There we go. All right. Apologies for that technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen, but we are back. As everybody well knows, Hella Loose unfortunately is not 100% bug free, so it looks like while we were gone, the SPA for the DVR side has been knocked out. Unsure whose artillery that was. SVS is starting to get good pressure back onto Hospice. Super yeeting a grenade. Oh, why is he not focusing on that tank? Gotta focus on that tank. Tibbs gets knocked out. There you go. Looks like Look is ran out of rockets. But the damage is done. SVS is getting onto the strong point, and they have started the cap on Hospice. Scratch SVS is on. I'm assuming he planted a Garrus. I'm assuming he planted a satchel charge. BF Figs is running in. Takes one out with him. There it goes. Backup Garrison is knocked out by SVS. SVS is gaining a foothold onto Hospice. This medium PZ4 is down to being a solo tanker. Used to be a solo tanker. DVR has reset from the south side. I don't know whose bombing run that is. If that is an SVS bombing run, that's going to be really devastating. Oh, no, maybe not. I guess the walls saved that squad leader there. Whatever airhead that was to the north has been taken out. SVS is losing their foothold on Hospice as the cap has gone back to the side of DVR. Pit Viper. Oh. SBA has shown up on the backside. Oof. See, that's why they gotta do a little bit of something towards HE rounds impacting so close range. Like, there is just no repercussion for armor to do that and clear literally everybody off of, I mean, pretty much just off of their tank. Oh. Direct hit with a rocket. Oh no. Unfortunately, I believe the HE round for the, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna, that's exactly what I was about to say, as the SVA does a little break dance and happiness for surviving. And a Tiger has now shown up for DVR. Jump that backside. Oh, luck. Getting a little, got a little lucky. Stay. Oh. Let's see how fast this Tiger moves away, or if it stays near the SPA. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Are they gonna stay close enough together? Are they gonna stay close enough together? Are they gonna stay close enough together? The SPA is damaged. Is he gonna get 2 for 1? He's gonna get 2 for 1! He's gonna get 2 for 1! Damn, how long of a satchel did he set? What the? Set a satchel charge, didn't he? Yeah. Might still get a 2 for 1. Damn, he set it for a really long time, because that's definitely longer than 30 seconds. Well, let's, oh, now he's going to lose the opportunity for a 2-in-1. Maybe not. Maybe so. We may be back on, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, did he put like a 2-minute satchel on there? I'm about to get bored just waiting for the satchel charge to go off. I mean, it's still there. If this thing doesn't... There you go. He really put a 2-minute satchel charge on there. Oh. Good kills. That was the longest 30 seconds of my life. See, that expectations when you tell somebody how long you last in bed. It's really 30 seconds in your head. You think that's how long that lasts. In reality. Alright, back on Cemetery. DVR is starting to launch a larger offensive. Airhead put in a very interesting position for DVR. I mean, granted, you want to put it somewhat close towards... Excuse me one second. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Somebody was at the door. DVR takes out the outpost southeast of Cemetery. SVS has renewed the offensive on Hospice. Their flank garrisons have honestly been doing work for them. Let's go back up there for the fighting. Uh, 76 has come in and been destroyed. Cap is on in favor of SVS. Oh no! Oh, a kickflip by the medium Sherman allows him to dodge the rocket. Incredible. These tankers are something else in World War II. SVS not taking that chance again. Ooh, an unfortunate non-pen hit on the back of this medium Sherman. See, I believe it was that. Yeah, I thought it was Lieutenant Ted. It's a good hit there on the body. DVR's putting the cap weight back in their favor. Another solid body hit. One more will knock it out. As mentioned earlier, unfortunately, his first rocket was a non-pen hit on the backside of the medium. Oh, PZ4 looks like it wants a piece of that Sherman. Is he gonna chase it down? It looks like it. Sherman comes out and takes out the supply truck while on the run. Are they might have the shot. They might have the shot. He wasn't aiming it that way. All right. Is wounded. SVS defense looks to continue to still be doing the job successfully. Out on Cemetery, allowing their attackers to keep applying pressure to Hospice. However, the DVR has been resetting very well whenever Hospice has been, whenever SVS has controlled the cap weight on Hospice. They've been resetting incredibly well so far. As an SBA decides to join its former carcass in death. And the question is, will SVS themselves reset as the push on Cemetery is on? We saw it beginning to become capped a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and tune in down here. Hawk gets shot through the hedge. Corporal Ass comes around and takes him out in turn. That's not good news. SVS needs to call for a reset right now and bring the majority of their forces back to the Cemetery. You still have spawns right here at this moment. Oof. brutal. Did that get the garrison? It did not. It was just on the other side of the hedge. Lieutenant Ted seems to be aware of it, though, and Lieutenant Ted gets the garrison on Cemetery. We may be seeing a cap here, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell everybody to move their asses up. We can reset our garage front.
Objective about 90% capped. Strong points on the south side. Controlling that's going to give them triple the capture weight for ensuring Cemetery will be capped. Ooh, that AT rocket takes one guy out. Is it going to be in time? It does not look like it. And down goes Cemetery. Down goes all the spawns in that blue zone with the exception of the Recon's OPs. The flanks are gone. The pushes are off. DVR now wants to get this objective settled. There's a bombing run coming in, probably by SVS onto Cemetery. Be very selective about where I place this garrison right now. If he's going to get up in time before the bombs hit, here they come. He's going to have to place it. He's going to have to place it. Oh, the supply is going to go down. Oh, not in time. There's an airhead going in. DVR is going for the throat. Stewart's turning back around. Bombing run going in, airhead going in. This is a good strategy for having a immediate push off garrison to start applying pressure to less view. Uh oh, is this Stewart gonna go down to the bombs? Ooh. Oh, he only takes some damage. He does not go down. Going in. Oh, gets taken out before he gets to the airhead. Solaire might be polishing off this. Oh! Saved by the TC armed with a Tommy gun. Good job to that tank crew out there. SVS is getting good pressure on the Cemetery. They just need a few more bodies back onto that strong point. They need anti-tank, honestly, to get in there and start. They need to knock out this armor. There's one hit. That may have been a wreck into the turret. Oh, rockets fly just overhead. Another ricochet. Gotta remember, ladies and gentlemen, dare to win. If it's better to make the hit than a non-pen hit or a ricochet. So if you need, and you know what, when it comes to comps, deaths literally doesn't matter. If you got to redeploy, redeploy. If you need to get a tank shot into the front of a tank so that another guy can finish it off quicker, do that. Looks like SVS has pushed to that airhead and gotten it taken out. Panda has put a couple rockets into the 76. 76 trying to take him out as Panda withdraws. And gets mowed down by Mayo. Honey takes him out. SVS clearing out this wheat field. So again, SVS has taken out the pressure garrison that belonged to DVR. So now this is ultimately gonna turn into DVR going in for at least bunkering and moving up their garrison from the back line up towards the front line. See the commander in the back working on taking out some of his rear garrisons so they can put forward garrisons up. SVS is establishing a couple northern garrisons to try and make the push in cemetery from the north side. Got to be a little bit careful though, ladies and gentlemen. So you got to remember that on warfare, the 4 squares around the objective. So in this case for cemetery, it is G5, H5, G6, H6. It's part of the capture zone. So with this garrison to the north for SVS, that's at least almost a 200-meter run to get at least some cap weight into cemetery. Meanwhile, DVR doesn't have to run as far. They can make a straight push and be at least really productive. So that flanking garrison may turn into SVS's undoing if they're not careful. And just as a reminder in warfare, you need 2 minutes to capture an objective. So with the current timer coming up to 44 minutes, we may be looking at 42-minute mark. If DVR keeps this score the way it is, DVR will effectively win this match at 40 minutes. Rebel drops him with his car 9. Rizzo looking for Rebel. At least I think he is. He looking south? No, he is not. SPA's moving in. 2-man crew. I thought SPA's couldn't fire on the move anymore. I guess you have to be in low enough gear. Yeah, SVS got a medium Sherman and a heavy Sherman defending less view. One vehicle goes back, gets knocked out in the distance. Looks like Stewart was knocked out near a repair station. I'm anti-tank and I still got a rocket left over spare. I'm putting it into that repair station. I do not want these tanks to have a sense of relief. I want to force tankers to come out of their tanks. If I damage them and I'm dead, then that way another guy can potentially... Oh! 76 got satcheled, I guess, maybe by Lieutenant Ted. Is he rocking the... No, he's on rockets. Panda on rockets. SVS got to be careful here. Oh, that tank withdrawing is allowing DVR to push in. Cap weight is on, ladies and gentlemen. This may be the end. Ooh, SVS has lost the last of their defenders to the north. There is going in for the kill. Medium Sherman's all that's left. Oh. The last gasp of SVS. Wow, non-pin hit. Turret of the Sherman by the SBA. I don't know what's going to matter, though, at the end of the day. Cap is almost done. Down goes the medium Sherman. That's going to be a GG's, ladies and gentlemen. There's just not enough SVS to turn the tide. And there she is. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this match. Looks like MVP might be either, looks like the MVP is probably that tank crew. Well, Corporal Casey Jones was a 736 combat score. 79 Big Beige, actually 898. Started off the match really well, knocking out a Garrison and an SPA. It was a DVR, Big Beige. Gets the MVP in my vote. SVS will look at their score in a moment. Once this XP stops accruing. And then SVS looks like a 746 highest. No, you got Scratch with a 1,000 combat score. Over, or 1,100 more like it. But so it looks like Scratch was SVS's MVP. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this match between SVS and DVR. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. LT Yakko signing out.